Hello everyone and welcome back to MixBuzz TV mixing and mastering tutorials on YouTube, and welcome to another installment of Ask About the Mix Q&A. As you know, if you follow the channel, in this series we select a mix, we collect all the questions you guys have about it, and we answer to your questions with videos showing you what's going on in the mix. Since the video replies are long, we decided to split the videos by subject. You will find the other videos here and linked in the info box down below. Also, there are going to be playlists so you can follow the whole series easily if you want, so make sure you check the playlist section in the channel. The mix is Batlord in the Dead of Night, and in this video we answer some questions about drums, overhead and toms. Let's get to it. Next questions about drums. Umami123, cool songs and awesome mix. Thank you. I like the space and depth, especially the overheads. Hi-hats sounds very wide and still up front. I'd like to learn more about it. And from While I'm Gaming, I asked a long time ago about overheads, toms. Maybe I've missed something, but damn, it would be nice to see some EQ compression settings. From Facebook, John Fox, it's a pretty special drum sound, so my question would be what processing is going on with the tom and the snare in the middle breakdown. Okay, let's take a look at the drum. We have 18 tracks for the drum. We have one kick drum and 5 snare sounds. Funny that you mentioned the hi-hats because I didn't use the hi-hats at all. I had the track and I didn't use it. Then we have the 3 toms and overheads and the cymbals, which are on their separate tracks because they were overdubbed. The kick goes to its aux bus. The snares, the 5, 6, how many were snares, go to the snare sum bus. Everything goes to the drum bus. So as for the overheads, let's see some processing. Let's bypass everything. So I have my SSL channel just to cut the bottom end and remove some boxiness around 800, and this is how it sounds with it. Gain staging was also done here, so there's a big change in level, but I mostly wanted the overheads to work as a cymbal mics and some stereo snare. Now we have simple EQ. You can see my settings. Just removing whatever I didn't like. So as you can see, this is just subtractive EQ. I just removed what I didn't like because the room the drum was recorded wasn't exceptional. So I had few resonances that I wanted to get rid of. So someone mentioned how wide the drum sounded and the overheads, and I just used an S1. Which makes a difference. And in this case, I'm not worried about phase because I don't have low-end elements in the overhead at all, almost. So I just wanted to make them wider because, like I said, the microphones were close together. So the first thing actually that I noted when I received the raw tracks was that the stereo image of the drum was too narrow. That was a weakness, and somehow, starting from there, I turned that weakness in one of the featured element of the mix, making the drum that wide. And also the reverb actually helped. We will take a look at it in a minute. Then I have the pull take EQ, just to add that sparkle to the hi-hats. Because like I said, I didn't use the hi-hat track. Here is inactive because everything was so close when they recorded that I had enough hi-hats on the overheads. Go without. And to make it a little smoother, a de-esser. Now, one thing to mention is also the high end of this mix was heavily processed with the 1973. That's pretty much what I used that compressor for. The mids weren't going on at all. There was no compression, there was no makeup gain on the mid band, but the bottom end, the low band, and the high end were what I used that compressor for. Like I said before, I have a video showing the before and after is a big part, and the main difference is in the bottom end and in the very high end. So these were the overheads. Let's hear the drum reverb, the drum room. Without. So these are my settings for the reverb. There's EQ before hitting the verb, which is just simple deverb. You can see my settings. And I'm not sure what goes to this reverb. I don't think everything goes there. The kick drum, the snare drum, not the cymbals. The toms go to that reverb. This reverb is also helping in making the drum bigger and wider. Quick look at the toms. I used samples for the toms. These are the sounds. Little bit of EQ on the first tom, just subtracting things, and compression. Just a little bit of compression with the SSL. And pretty drastic EQ on the first tom to boost the body, remove boxiness, and give a little bit of high end. The tom 2 has the same chain, subtractive EQ with the SSL and compression. A little more compression here going on. And EQ, same thing. As you can see, the body of the second tom is a little lower than the first one, obviously. And this one is 143 hertz boost, and the second tom is around 76. You need to find the fundamental frequency for each tom where the body leaves. And as you can see, boost and just cut abruptly. This is at least what I like to do. These are samples. So keep that in mind. These are not multi-mic sources, okay? Because I'm going to be called out otherwise for the HBF video. These are samples, so there's no phase interaction with the rest of the drum, with the rest of the microphones, like overheads. So you find the fundamental, you boost that to give body, and you remove everything else that it doesn't serve the song, it doesn't serve the sound. And you can see the settings. And then we have the floor tom, which has the SSL, same thing. Instead of doing only subtractive EQ, I boosted 3 dB at around, I don't know what frequency this would be because it's divided by 3, so it's very low. So this one is even lower, obviously, than the second tom. And they go to the drum bus. Nothing else on the toms. I just picked samples that I liked, and the processing was minimal. They also go to the reverb. So let's listen to it. Since we are at it, let's see what's on the drum bus. On the drum bus, we have the SSL channel, just a low cut, nothing else going on. And then here I had the Drummer 1978 compressor, which I don't have here, but like I said, I'll link the video to show you the difference with and without. And then I have the free EQ. If you don't know this, just get it. Is from Bootsy, is the Baxter EQ, is a Band XL EQ, and I'm using just 1.5 dB boost in shelf at 2K, and the cut is amazing for gently shape the low end. This EQ is very good sounding. Then the API, because we cut the low end here, we cut the low end here, and I wanted to give a little focus around 50 hertz and a little air around 50K. And then the L2, which it's sporadically working 1 or 2 dB. so it's not working at all, pretty much only on the tom hits, which I can live with. And this was the drum bus. So this is it for this video of Ask About the Mix Q&A. I'll link the other videos here and in the info box down below. If you like this video, please click the like button, very important. If you have any question, write it in the comment section down below or on our Facebook and Twitter page. Join us on Facebook and Twitter to stay in touch with us, ask questions, and be up to date with all the upcoming videos and news about the channel. Support MixBuzz TV by sharing our videos on social media, groups, personal pages, blogs. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time.